if you're trying to like get that little bit of extra distance for whatever reason, or you need to hit something that can hop over lows for whatever reason. And you have the same kind of cancel options from far left. Alright, so 5H. 5H and 2H are really similar, right? They look pretty similar. The 2H hits low. As you can see, send blocks low to guard the first hit. So you might be asking yourself, why would I ever use 5H? Well, the issue with 2H is that it's really minus, which means that if your opponent has a DP or an invincible super, which pretty much most of the cast does, they get a free DP punish unless you cancel into Peak Driver. But 5H, you don't have to worry about that, right? These are both close range options, right? You don't really want to like just whip this full screen because it doesn't have much range, but you want to do it a lot in like block strings because it gives you a lot of time to hit confirm and it does good damage and that sort of thing. 6HS, this is an interesting normal. I think its main use is to like cancel from a 2K or a 5K if you're looking for a frame trap. So let's say the opponent is mashing. This will blow up any mashing. And you do big chunks of damage after this, right? You can see most of these combos are pretty similar, but same idea, you can do tons of damage. This is also, I think, really good for like, let's say they want to throw you. Yeah, nice juicy punish like this. It's minus, but you can cancel it. So like, let's say you're doing this and they mash after, you can punish it with like an overhead, or you can punish it with something like that. So 5D, every character in the game has a 5D. You're not going to use uncharged 5D because this is just so much better. So if you don't have 15 meters to spend, actually uncharged just is probably a little bit better because this does do more damage, right? But most of the time you're going to be wanting to do the overhead because you can super cancel it, and it's safe on one. And it also has a follow-up, so vast majority of the time you're not going to be using this uncharged 5D. Charge 5D, again, this is, you know, if you're new to the game and you want to like beat up your friends, charge 5D is very good for that. But at a high level, you're not going to be using this much outside of like certain punishes. The combo I do for this, it's not optimal, but it's super easy. I just do kick heavy slash, kick heavy slash, kick heavy slash, kick heavy slash. It's the same combo as Bridget. It's really easy. The whole point.
Positive bonus.
Take that! Bye! Bye!
Point is like you just want something that's consistent. 2D is good. His 2D I just do kicks. It's not optimal, but it's super easy. The combo I do for this, it's not optimal, but it's super easy. I just do kick heavy slash, kick heavy slash.
Bye! Take that!
Positive bonus.
Bye!
Positive bonus.
Take that! Blast off!
Positive bonus.
Excuse me! Bye! Blast off!
Positive bonus.
Kick heavy slash, kick heavy slash. It's the same combo as Bridget. It's really easy. The whole point is like you just want something that's consistent. 2D is good. His 2D is actually, it's pretty fast for a 2D. And you get tons of damage off the 2D too. So like if you're just like fishing for a low and neutral or in a block string, you can hit confirm it into the DP.
Baker, what's wrong? Big roasted. Here's a bonus. Baker, what's wrong? I'll get roasted. Here's a bonus. It's over. Right here.
Off the 2D too. So like if you're just like fishing for a low and neutral or in a block string, you can hit confirm it into the DP.
It's over. Right here. It's over. Right here. Baker, what's wrong? It's roasted. Here's a bonus. Baker, what's it's over. Right here. It's over. Right here. It's over. Roasted. Here's a bonus. Try. It's over. Right here. Baker. It's over. Right here. Baker. It's over. Right here. It's roasted. Here's a bonus. It's roasted. Here's a bonus. Take that right here. Take that right here. Blast him. Blast off! Hi!
My heart is here. I had a
It's over! Right here! Get roasted! Here's a bonus! Baker! What's wrong? It's over! Right here! It's over! Right here! Get roasted! Here's a bonus! Baker! What's wrong? Get roasted! Here's a bonus! Get roasted! Get roasted! Here's a bonus! It's over! Right here! Baker! What's wrong? Here's a bonus! Baker! What's wrong? Baker! What's wrong? It's over! Right here! It's roasted! It's roasted! Here's a bonus! It's over! It's over! Right here! It's roasted! It's roasted! Baker! What's wrong? What's wrong? It's roasted! Baker! What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Baker! What's wrong? It's over! It's over! Right here! Baker! Roasted! Here's a bonus! Baker, what's wrong? It's over! Right here! Yeah! It's over! Right here! Here's a bonus! Deep fried! Here's a bonus.
First match.
It's over. Right here. Bye.
Positive weight.
Deep fiber. Hot baker. It's over. Deep fiber. It's over.
Blow. It's also decent for punishes too. Let's say you block something like Sense DP, right? It's hard, you can't really get anything from a far range, but if you use 2D, it's a little easier to get this hit confirm into nice damage. Honestly, air normals are all pretty similar, right? They're all like really good air to air. They all cover like different ranges. Your main jump in normal is jump slash. Heavy is also really good for jumping too. This also has really good range. So if you're like just looking to like take up space on the ground, something like air dash back, JH is really good to like catch people trying to approach in a really non-committal way. This is really good just to hit people out of the air. This is really good to hit people out of the air. JD though, this is where it gets interesting. So this is like a dive kick. It's a little slow, it has a pretty bad hitbox. So if someone's doing this to you, you can literally just 6P it and blow them up. But it has some use, right? Like I think they're just gonna do a normal jump in. And that's gonna happen. You might not get the whiff punish, but you'll maintain pressure. And if they block this, it's actually pretty good for you, right? You have a lot of different options out of this JD. You can jump cancel, do another jump D. You can special cancel it. So let's say I run up, I whiff the throw, and I just die for trying to throw, right? I think it's his best throw bait option if you want to take something a little more riskier, right? So let's talk about Sin Specials. So all the Sin Specials are like very similar in a sense where they all have follow-ups. All these follow-ups cost 1 bar of flag meter, and this flag meter generates over time. So it's really important to manage that because when you don't have any flag meter, your pressure and your damage gets a lot weaker. If you hit an overhead with flag meter, you can get something like this. Into super, into a bunch of damage. If you don't have flag meter, you can't cancel this. Literally punishable on hit. So like if they don't have flag meter, you don't really have to worry about the overhead. Maintaining the flag meter keeps a lot of your options open, and you want to make sure that generally you have 1 bar at all time unless you're cashing out, going for a wall break or going for a combo. So yeah, let's start with the overhead. So this overhead is really good. Think of it as like an uncharged dust, but it has a follow-up, which makes it safe. This can also go into super. We'll talk about that later. This can also be RC'd into a combo. But the idea is that this catches a lot of things, right? Another advantage it has over uncharged dust is that it's actually airborne, right? A lot of people get thrown on wake up, right? So they'll be mashed and thrown on wake up, but this actually counters so because it's airborne. This also works really well against backdash. So that's pretty good damage just for catching them backdash. Not to mention it's mash safe, throw safe. It's also an overhead. It's a really good option. As you can see, in order to do that combo, I utilize one of the follow-ups, right? So from in specials, you can do a dash follow-up. I recommend using a dash macro to do this. It's way easier. If you're not using a dash macro, honestly, in this game, you're really messing up because it's very good to use. But yeah, any of these things can be canceled with the dash macro. They're obviously all unsafe. So if you think they're going to mash after, you don't want to do the dash macro. Instead, you want to do the follow-up. So in order to do the follow-up to overhead, you just press the slash button again. If you do it immediately, you see how it didn't actually counter hit anything. If you do all those follow-ups immediately, they don't actually have a gap. And so what you need to get used to as Sin is slightly delaying the follow-ups in order to frame trap. I actually didn't know this works. So yeah, you can get this if they mash. Almost half health for trying to mash on overhead, on block. Really, really good. It forces a lot of respect doing the follow-up. Obviously, you need 2 bars to do this follow-up, right? 1 bar for the actual follow-up and 1 bar for the dash after. You should be mixing up between doing the overhead into follow-up, like this, and just staying safe, or doing the overhead into dash and trying to go for pressure afterwards. And you'll see this kind of concept after all of the specials, where there's a mix-up between doing a delayed follow-up and going for nothing after, or going for a dash after the base move in order to maintain pressure. So another move that kind of has this same concept is his beak driver, right? So same idea. If you can frame trap the move after, you just have to do a slight delay. If you don't delay, you get that. So slight delay, dash cancel into a combo. You actually get a 5S combo here. Right, so you get more damage. That's always nice. You can really deter people from pressing after your specials. Also, if this counter hits, you can link a 2P, right? So you can go into a bunch of different things. If you're big brain, you can go into like a DP follow-up. The same idea, you can dash cancel. You can like delay these follow-ups like a really long time. So let's say you think they're gonna throw a fast normal. You can do like a delay dash cancel, make the normal whip, and go for throw. In general, like one of your best options after this dash cancel is throw, just because it's literally your fastest one. So one of the issues with beat, this is depends on the character, right? Some characters can DP this, so you do have to be a little careful. The only way to stay safe from DP against some characters is you have to do the immediate follow-up. Against most of the cats, you don't really have to worry about this. Just be aware that some characters at a very high level can punish you for it, and you have to sometimes beat this sort of stuff out, right? It is a risk against those characters, so instead of throwing out Beak Driver against characters with DP, I think Elk Hunt is usually preferred, right? And actually, I think Elk Hunt is probably his best of the specials, just because it goes so far. Not only can you do the delayed follow-up, same idea as the other specials, but you can also do a true follow-up, do a dash after, and you're plus. Sin's not plus after any of his other follow-ups with the dash, except after Elk Hunt. So if you have 2 bars of flag meter to spend, just do that, right? I think your best options here are like a close fly slash, or literally beat anything they can do. You can also do delayed throw, like that. And because it's a Dark Crush state for beat mashing. One other thing is you can actually get pretty decent damage on counter hit for this move. You can link a 2P after, get a little extra damage, right? If this counter hits in the corner, you can link a 2K, get something like this in the super. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Sin combo-wise. But the whole point is that you can get combos on counter hit, and once you get like better with the character and you mess with fundamentals, I think this is one of the other things you should be looking out for, is like fishing for those counter hits and then converting off them really well. So Sin also has a DP, and I actually think this DP is one of the best in the game, probably right behind Leo, because it's a 2-parter. In order to punish this, you do a button as he falls down. and then you do your DP punish. If you, for whatever reason, you just block the second hit, which is easy because like it's kind of hard to punish if you don't block the first hit. You're put into like a rock paper scissors situation, right? And if you try to punish the follow up, right, he just does kills you for trying to punish the DP. Not the most damage, but it's a threat. It's really a threat. The other thing you have to worry about is, let's say you're like, oh, I'm just gonna wait. This follow up here is punishable, right? Right, you get a full counter hit combo into whatever. He can do this instead. He can dash cancel and then punish you for waiting. So it's kind of a mix-up on block with his DP, which is why I think, you know, this kid is part glue eater. Make sure you're using that, right? So basically you should be rotating between dash cancel after the DP or a delayed follow-up after the DP. All right, so he has one other special, and I saved this for last. Straight up, this move is trash. There would be no reason to do it, except there's certain situations where you might as well do it. Like, for example, after a 2K2D, you don't have any resources. So this is what it looks like. You can take a look at the screen. You don't have to read all of this, though. Basically, food does very, very little, and it's not very good. That's the TLDR. Don't read all this. So, okay, it will give you a buff, but the buffs are very rarely worth it. But you can't get it guaranteed after this, so, you know, I'll do it anyways, because why not? You can also get it after a wall break. You have to literally, like, wall break into this, into, like, a 5P, which does, like, no damage, so, I don't do it. Alright, so let's talk about supers. So he has two supers, Tyrant Rave. This is not invincible, but it's very good for combos. And he has RTL. This is invincible. It's on the slower side, so you have to be really careful if like you're doing it somewhere like this distance. Let's say, all right, look, I got caught. Just kidding. I can RC, right? So if you're not like right next to them, it can be risky to throw out if they have meter. They can also just mash it. So if you ever block this and you're Sin, you don't just throw it out because they can just mash 5S and punish you for it, right? But it's still really good because it goes really far. If they don't have meter to cancel, they're gonna get blown up. And the best thing about the super is that it goes crazy far to wall break. And it does a lot of damage. So you saw how that, you may have saw how that cost 100 meter. He has a follow-up. If you press H after the 3 hits happen, you can do a follow-up that spends the rest of your meter and does extra damage. Now this follow-up is a little weird because it depends on the amount of meter you have. So look, for example, this is Sin without 100 meter. This follow-up wisps because the hitbox isn't as big. But if you have 100 meter, this hitbox is a lot bigger and it does more damage and it actually wall splats, right? So let's say you're doing something like this. Right, you go for RTL and you can like kind of, you can get the follow-up like that, right? And so that was with 85 meter, but if I have less meter, you can see it still hits, but it doesn't wall break. So there's actually a way to get around this. And what you have to do is you have to tie or knee the input, which basically means you do it slightly off the ground. There's a hard way to do it, which is do the motion and hit up, or you can just like literally mash a 360. So you can like literally just mash a 360 and it'll work. So just like you do like a grappler or something like that. So let me show you what this looks like. And the benefit is you don't need full block. Alright, so yeah, Tyrant Rave. This is also a combo super. Basically, you press the follow-up and you can do a follow-up. Depending on when you time it, it'll do more damage, right? So if you're really off on the timing, now I'm like actually getting the timing right. You get like no damage, right? If you're better with the timing, you get a lot more damage. And if you're frame perfect, literally it requires 1/60 of a second timing, you can get what's called the clean. And this is really hard to do. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different timings. All right, there we go, I got it. You see how that like it kind of froze the screen for a second? This is his most damaging super. You can get the clean hit. Oh, I got it again. It's going to do the most damage, and so that's what you want to end your corner combos with. If you're not confident with your clean ender execution, you can always do Ride the Lightning. So that did 162. Ride the Lightning does about 125. So tyrant rate is generally more optimal as long as you can hit the clean hit, but RTL is more consistent. So it's up to you what you want to do. However, there's certain times where you always want to do tyrant rave, and there's certain times where you always want to do RTL. So take, for example, after an overhead, right? c2n has this thing called, he can do a Kara into a super. Basically, you're inputting dash, and then you're inputting the super, and this lets the super come out. Recently added to Season 2 of Guilty Gear Strive, but effectively what this means is that anytime you can dash cancel a special, you can also do super. And because you can dash cancel a lot of the specials, it means you can super after a lot of the specials. So for example, after it's overhead, I can dash cancel, which means I can also do overhead into dash into tyrant rate. And the way you do this is if you have the dash macro, you do the overhead, you do the motion for the super just like you would normally, and then you press the dash macro and the attack button at the same time. Just like that. And if you want to be a little more consistent, technically you're supposed to press dash right before the button. It's called blink, where you're pressing something slightly before another button, preferably one frame. But you can get consistent supers this way. Mid-screen, you always want to do ride the lightning, right? Because you're going to get a wall break. In the corner, you want to do tyrant rave. Because you get a wall break, you get more time to hit the because tyrant rave is a faster super, and you have the potential to get hit. So same idea, you want to convert Alcon to super, you want to do ride the lightning because you can get a wall break. But sometimes you can't actually do ride the lightning. So let's say, for example, after this, right? So if I do beat driver into ride the lightning, it's gonna whip, right? But tyrant rave, because it's a quicker super, will work. The only other time that you would prefer RTL is that, if you look here, I actually did the math. So RTL does more damage than the clean hit tyrant around 75 meters. So even if you have the clean hit timing down perfectly, if you have more than 75 meters and you can do the follow-up to RTL, then you should always do RTL if it's gonna kill, right? Obviously, if it's not gonna kill, then there's no point in doing the follow-up to RTL because you don't want to spend all your meter just for a little bit of extra damage, right? So if you ever want to do DP, this is another situation you have to use tyrant. These RTL will work, but you can always just do this instead, as long as you have the extra food bar to do it. Now, sometimes this happened to me when I was learning c2n. You'll be in a situation where sometimes it won't come out. Make sure you look at your flagging, right? Because if you need one bar to do this RTL. So for example, if I'm doing this actually costs 2 bars. If you don't have that second bar, your super cancel is not going to come out. So make sure you pay attention to the bar for your Kara cancels. So combos, we covered a lot of the combos in the actual move section, right? So if you're looking at how the combo after a certain move, just go back to that section and look at the combo that we do. But one combo I want to stress in particular that's really important for him, right? Which is this /2H combo, right? And it's really basic. But there's a lot of different variations you can do for this one combo. Let's say, for example, you get a counter.
Guilty Gear Strive.
And go into 5S6K, and then you get an auto time safe jump. Right? Sometimes you want to, cash out on the RTL. But if you're mid-screen, just do the Alcon into RTL. Get as much damage as you can. If you don't have that extra food meter, you can always just go straight into RTL after the 2H. And then when you're in the corner, same idea. But you can do the DP to wall break. Another thing that's really useful, especially to conserve food meter, is you don't need to dash cancel in the corner. You can link a 2K. And there's a few variations, right? You can do like 2K, 5K. So something like that. If I want to keep the corner, what do I do? Oh, I do overhead, yeah. So if you want to keep the corner, you can just go into overhead, and then get your meter pressure like that. So there's a lot of variations, and you should make sure you learn all of them, because depending on how much flag meter you have, you're gonna want to do a different variation. Sometimes you might be thinking, oh, if I can corner wall break, I might as well just use all the flag meter I have. But that's not necessarily true, because your flag meter carries over after the wall break. And so it's better to use some extra flag meter for the follow-up pressure. So c2n has a lot of advanced combos to him, right? I'm gonna credit SQ with finding a lot of these combos, but basically his DP can be used as an extender for a lot of different routes, right? So take, for example, after a 5K, you can actually get a wall break, right? By going for the right routing. Another route that we didn't talk about before is same idea. Like if you get the counter hit B, can go into 2P. If you want something a little more complex and a little more cash out, right? You can kind of go for that DP extender as well. Here's a situation I haven't actually ran into in match where I get this follow up in the corner, but you can actually link a DP after too, and you just literally keep going to the same route, right? But you can see these DP extenders, while they are a little more technical, they're kind of like the next step up for learning c2n. Let's talk about strategy. So round start. I'm not gonna lie, c2n's round start options are kind of trash. They're some of the worst in the game in my opinion, because the normal round start buttons you'd hit, 5S and 2S, are really slow in comparison to the rest of the cast, right? So getting into like swinging at round start is not really the kind of game you want to play as c2n. But you can take advantage that people will want to swing against you, right? And most of the time, if people are swinging really fast normals, you can hit them. Now against Bridget, I would do something like a round start 5S, or I would do something like a round start 5P. And so if I try to swing at the 5P, I just get counter hit, right? But one thing you can do that I like to do is just do a slightly delayed button. And so if they happen to whiff, that will come out. And if they happen to do like a slower move, so for example, Bridget's 2S can be a decent round start, especially against c2n, because if I'm mashing, I'm gonna get counter hit, right? But a decent way to beat this is just slight walk back, with punish with the 2S, and you know, they're already in the corner. A few other things you can do. Backdash is a decent option just to get your space. His backdash does go really far, so it's kind of hard for the opponent to punish it. Air dash back is never a bad option either, especially if they don't have a way to catch it. So if they're doing something really aggressive, you can do like an air dash back JH. They might run into it. If not, you know, you're kind of at neutral. And the whole goal of, I think, with c2n round start is to, you know, get out safely, because your round start's not that good compared to like most of the cast. You have a couple of nuttier options they can do. So if they're always pressing, Gold Burst is an option. Normally I wouldn't recommend Gold Burst or round start DP, but because c2n's DP is so good and his round start options aren't that good, I think occasionally throwing out DP or Gold Burst can be good for deterring the opponent to match, right? So if the opponent's always pressing something because c2n's round starts are bad, it's not a bad option. The only other thing I would consider for round start is, let's say the opponent is favoring a mid attack, right? Obviously this is gonna lose and you're gonna die, and this is actually beat your backdash too, but 6P can actually deal with a lot of round starts, right? Buffer that 6P into beat driver and cancel this into dash, and now you're already in the corner and they have to guess, right? All right, so once you get out to round start, what do you do, right? Neutral is, in my opinion, Elk Hunt is your best neutral tool. It's really strong. The fact that this is plus is really good. Generally, you want to fish for Elk Hunt. Elk Hunt can also go under a lot of stuff, so knowing what Elk Hunt goes under in this particular matchup can be pretty useful. But you want to fish for this, right? Because after that, you can start your pressure, especially when you're at full flag meter. And then you know, bait a DP and then go into whatever. You have a few other neutral options you can do. I like 2S and buffer that into Beak, or buffer that into Elk Hunt. You could do beak in neutral too. The benefit of beak is that it goes further than anything else, right? So sometimes throwing this out, it can be hard to whiff punish from like really far. So if sometimes you feel like you're getting outranged, you know, you can do beak and play the follow-up RPS game, right? The whole goal is to get them to block your specials, because your follow-up dash or no cancel or frame trap is really potent and they can explode if you guess right. The goal is to get them to block a special and then make them guess, right? And then, you know, either go for a throw.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Just listen! Here's a bonus! It's over! Deep driver! Unforgivable!
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Here's a bonus!
Guilt-free.
What's wrong? Best victory ever!
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Just listen! Here's a bonus! L-Con! Tommy Gus! What's wrong? Here's a bonus! Goes on set! Tommy Gus! I see you! No good! Scared? Oh yeah! It's over! No good! Now you've done it! Cool!
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Tommy Gus! Tommy Gus! What's wrong? Here's the bonus. Resonate! Ride the line!
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天の方。
Push. Kill your friends. Guilt free.
Watch it! What's wrong? That is... Well... What's wrong? Put down! Well... Watch it! Here! Staccato! Watch it! Just let it out! Take that right here! That is... Here's a tyrant! Break! Feel good! Tyrant! Break!
Kill your friends. Guilt free.
What's wrong? Well... What's wrong? How about us? Here's a bonus. Rehearsal over. Can't stop me now. Here. What's wrong? The big finish. Here's a bonus. We did try our best. Best victory.
Push. Kill your friends. Guilt free.
Guilty Gear Strive.
bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? My tribe is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
Guilty Gear Strive.
I know who I am. That moonlight lake told me this is who you are. My veins are so long, my nails are sharp on the knife. That is me. I That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? My tribe is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear Strive.
all these bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one. How dare you? My time is my word. Your words will never let me disobey. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word. How dare you? Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
Guilty Gear Strive. Network. Welcome. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Push the stick that pushes back and feel your pain. Kill your friends, guilt-free.
What's wrong?
Here's a moment taker Ages of harshness.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Slap.
Nice one, Roger.
Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
Here's got
It's over! Right here!
First match.
It's over!
Going out for the day.
Slap.
The battle's over! We're friends now, right?
Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
Get you waiting, huh? Here's the ball. Get the duel. Tyrant! Here's the bonus.
Slap.
Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
What's wrong? Baker, what's wrong? Tyrant!
Out for the day.
Slap.
Sorry, I guess I'm the grown-up here.
Are you ready?
Push the stick that pushes back and feel your pain. And here's one that the most unbelievable of all, it says, kill your friends guilt-free.
Let's do this with style.
Let's get this over with. Mom's waiting.
Sid versus Johnny.
Kill your friends guilt-free.
Mist fighter. Mist fighter. Over here. You sure? There you go. No good. Break out on. Mist fighter. You sure?
See you. Take that right here. What's wrong? It's over.
Mist fighter. Mist fighter. Aims for me. It's it. Mist fighter. Watch your step.
Now you've done it.
Kill your friends guilt-free.
Mist fighter. Here you go. Mist fighter. Overhead. Down low. Missed fighter. Counter.
What's wrong? It's over.
Take this.
Take that right here.
Missed fighter. It's over. Say goodbye. Watch him stick. Here you go. Missed. Slap. You really should have started watching me before.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Watch you stick. Andy up. Thanks for me. Shot. It's over. Down low. Missed fighter. Missed fighter.
I see you.
Missed fighter. It's over. Missed fighter. I see you. Missed fighter. Here you go.
Tyrant!
Done yet? Slap.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Missed fighter. Take this. Missed fighter. Gotcha. It's singing. Missed fighter.
It's over. Right here. Yeah.
Take this. Missed fighter. Overhead. It's singing. How's that?
Let's do this.
Thanks for me.
Roasted. Here's a bonus.
Going world.
Right here.
Thanks for me. Watch you stick. Overhead. Missed fight. Out of that beat.
Slap.
Battle's over. We're friends now, right?
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Missed fighter. Up high.
Pipe down.
Hand me up. Down low. And sing. Slow. It's over. Missed fighter.
Roasted.
Missed fighter. Missed fighter. I see. Missed fighter.
Yeah. Driver.
Sorry.
Driver. Roasted.
How's that? Missed fighter. Missed fighter.
Now you've done it.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Missed fighter. How's that?
It's over. Right here. Heartmaker. What's wrong? Yeah.
It's over. How's that? Missed fighter. Missed
What's wrong?
Missed. Sorry. Missed. Up high. Take this.
I see you.
Here you go.
Eat driver.
Slap.
Believe me now, the Lady Luck loves a gambler.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Push the stick that kill your friends guilt-free.
Here's a bonus. Baker, what's wrong?
Kill your friends guilt-free.
Legit hungry.
Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
Here's a bonus. Baker, what's wrong? Tyrant! Take that! Baker! Tyrant!
Slap.
So, what kind of show is it? I'm down for anything as long as there's meat involved.
Push the stick that Kill your friends, guilt-free.
What's wrong? Stop! What's wrong? Baker! Just listen! Beef driver! Here's a bonus!
Slap.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
What's wrong?
Guilt-free.
What's wrong? It's over! Right here! Beef driver! Beef driver! It's over! Shit!
Exciting.
Slap.
You and Mom are both worrywarts. I've only gone on 3 errands.
Push the stick that pushes back and feel your pain. And here's one that the most unbelievable all is. Kill your friends, guilt-free.
Here's a bonus. Here's a bonus. Oh, Hot Baker! Take that! Right here! My turn now. I see you.
Not blushing.
Slap.
Kill your friends, guilt-free.
It's over. Right here.
Follow this. You won't get lost.
Wins. Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
What's wrong?
ready?
Push the stick that pushes back. Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
Who cares? What's wrong?
Tommy guys, don't get careless.
Let's do this!
What's wrong? Take that!
Should have had a bigger launch.
Slap.
You got strong.
Fight. Wins.
Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
What's wrong? Not bad. Not bad.
Slap.
My dark lightning hurt good, didn't it?
Sesion. Wins. Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
Tommy guys. Green gotcha. Tommy guys. Come on.
Take that right here. Not bad. Not bad.
Go take a walk.
Let's go!
Slap.
Oh yeah! I nailed it!
Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
Not bad.
Tommy guys.
Here's a bonus.
Green gotcha.
What's wrong? Roasted. Here's a bonus. Not bad. Resonate. Right. Explode.
Slap.
Kill your friends. Guilt-free.
Right here. What's wrong? It's over. Tyrant.
Go take a walk. That wasn't so bad.
Fight. Win. Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
Who cares?
Roasted. Here's the bonus.
Don't get killed. No man.
Take that right here. It's over.
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよしなに閻魔何とぞよしなに閻魔殿
Push the stick that killed your friends guilt-free.
Don't get careless. Now you've done it.
That wasn't so bad.
Viking wins.
Killed your friends guilt-free.
What's wrong? Here's a bonus. Come on. Take that right here. Tyrant. Who's next? Come on out.
Sesion wins. Duel 3.
Guilt-free.
Here's the bonus. Take that right here. Roast it. Bring it. I see you. So,
No man! Right! Tommy got right! Let me got it! Yeah!
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千成敗お上の松何と
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Killed your friends guilt-free.
Got it! What's stick? What's stick there? What's stick? Alter! What's it? It's over! Right here! Well, what's stick? What's stick? Almost stick! What's it? How about Alter? Well, how about Alto? One more time! It's over! So
this isn't over yet.
Killed your friends guilt-free.
how about Alto? What's stick? One little more! Watch it! How about Alto? What's stick? How about Alto? How about Alto? Got it?
It's over. Right here.
Got it?
And roasted. Here's a bonus.
Totally, Gloria. Got it?
Slap. Duel 3.
Guilt free.
Well, what's stiff?
Slap.
Play with me again.